Today we're checking out the smallest action cam that I've ever seen. This is the Insta360 GO 2. The GO 2 magnetically attaches to a wide range of mounting options, several of which are included in the box. And it also comes with this charge case that packs some pretty neat extra features. The GO 2 has best-in-class image stabilization and impressive image quality. Over the past week, I have used the GO 2 to test its capabilities, and in this video, I'm going to be covering everything you need to know. Now, this video is not sponsored by Insta360, but they did send me the GO 2 for review. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at $299, the first thing that stood out to me is just how light and small the Insta360 GO 2 is. To give you an example, here it is next to my iPhone 13 and wallet. And this makes it super easy to take with you on the go, mount, and wear, all of which I'll get into. This form factor also sets it apart from other action cams like the GoPro, which is significantly bigger. The GO 2 is also waterproof for up to 13 feet or 4 meters. On the front, we find the lens, which actually also has a removable lens protector. Now, this is something I always like to see, as this way, if your lens gets damaged or scratched, you can just remove the protector without having to replace the camera. Just beneath that sits an LED indicator, which along with a vibration motor is used to communicate power and recording status. And then this whole bottom portion on the front of the GO 2 is actually a big button, and I've set mine to start recording in Pro video mode with one click, and a double click will take a photo. On the top, you'll find a microphone, which performs quite well considering how small it is, though less well in windy conditions. This is a quick audio test on the Insta360 GO 2. Conditions are pretty good, speaking at a normal volume. Interesting to see how this sounds. And then finally, on the back there are contact points as well as a series of magnets. These magnets are used to attach to mounts as well as the charging case. Now, the charging case is actually pretty neat. In terms of design, it actually looks a lot like a slightly larger AirPods case, and this also makes it super easy to put in your pocket and take with you on the go. It also acts like an AirPod case in a sense that it charges the GO 2. You can also use the camera whilst in the case, sort of acting like a grip while you are filming. And then inside there's a small display which lets you change shooting mode and also see your battery life and available memory. In addition to the charge case, the camera can also connect to the Insta360 mobile app, and this app is really fantastic. It has a built-in live view mode so you can see exactly what you're filming. You can also more easily fine-tune and set up the camera here, including customizing that front button. You can even preview, export, and share videos to social media right from the app. No computer needed. The charge case also has these legs that fold out, so you can sort of set it and prop it up, sort of like a mini tripod. And then on the bottom, you'll find a tripod mount and USB-C port. It is great to see USB-C, but unfortunately to transfer data or even just to charge the GO 2, you will need to use the exact cable that is supplied in the box. When the camera is out of the case, it can also be used as a remote control. You can imagine, for example, having the camera off in some far and difficult to reach place, and you can just use the inside of the charge case to control it. All things considered, I like the design of the GO 2. With its unique camera plus charge case design, it is able to add some of those additional functionalities. I carried the GO 2 in my pocket, right next to my AirPods. Thanks to its tiny form factor, I found myself taking it with me more and thus also using it more. The Insta360 GO 2 weighs just 27 grams, much less compared to other action cams, for example the GoPro Hero 9, which weighs 158 grams. This means when wearing the GO 2, you forget it's even there. It does not get in the way of your sport or activity. In the box, you get several mounting options included, and this is really great to see. All the included mounts use magnets, so there's no need for any tools, straps, or anything like that. Simply take the GO 2 and drop it right into place. Now, is this as secure as a mount that is screwed on? No, but I have found the magnets to be surprisingly strong. In fact, in my testing, never has the GO 2 come loose or fallen off. The use of magnets great for an action cam that is so easy to use and mount. Just simply drop it right into place. In the box, you actually get 3 mounts included. Now, this is something that you rarely see and is great because you don't have to go out and buy these things separately. First is the magnet pendant. Now, at first, I didn't think I would end up using this much, but it is actually my favorite mount. So here's how it works. First, take the pendant and put it around your neck like you would a necklace. And then you're gonna want to drop it underneath your shirt. This will keep it out of view. And then you're gonna want to take the GO 2 and simply align it with the pendant. So that sits right here. drop it into place, and that's it. It is that simple to mount the Go 2 right to your chest. I use this mount while biking and also walking. It stays out of the way and lets me get those immersive shots. Another cool feature of the Go 2 is that the horizon will always be level. This way you don't have to worry about leveling your camera perfectly when setting it up. And then there's the pivot stand. So this lets you mount the Insta360 GO to almost any surface with this reusable sticky pad that is on the bottom. For example, you can mount it to windows or walls, basically any surface that is flat. And finally, there is the Easy Clip. Now, this mount is perfect if you wear hats. You can simply align the top of your hat here with this very thin cutout, and you can use it as sort of a head mount. You can also mount this to, say, the side of your coat, or for example, a hoodie. I especially like how thin and low profile this mount is. And because all of these mounts use magnets, it is so easy to swap between them. So for example, I can go from sort of a POV shot, simply remove the Go 2, drop it into the case to get a wider shot just like that. No need to stop what you're doing. Insta360 also offer a selfie stick and mount adapter bundle for even more shooting options. I use this too while riding my bike to get an even wider shot and to get more into frame. All of these mounts feel very durable and well made. But let me know in the comments, what would you film with the Go 2? If you are enjoying this video so far, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks for your support. Let's talk about image quality. First, I am impressed by how good this tiny camera is. Although not on the same level as the GoPro Hero 9, it is still great for social media and YouTube videos. Dynamic range is impressive, especially during those sunny days, and footage is reasonably sharp. I suggest always shooting in Pro Video mode, as this comes with flow state stabilization, which is some of the best image stabilization that I've ever seen. It keeps the shot steady without any morphing or unwanted jitters, and works really well. I mostly shot in the vivid color profile. While it is a bit saturated for my taste, there is no denying that colors really pop and make the footage look extra exciting. The Go 2 shoots in 1440p at up to 50 FPS, and this is great, but I would have loved to see 4K at 60 FPS like some other action cams. As this higher resolution will make footage even sharper, and higher frame rate means you can slow the footage down more. At the same time, if you are viewing your footage on your mobile phone or on a YouTube video, 1440p goes a long way. Earlier, I mentioned horizon leveling. This means you can literally rotate the camera and the image will always be level. And this is in part thanks to the fact that the Go 2 natively shoots in a square format, and this makes it super easy to format for different aspect ratios. For example, as standard, I like to film in 16:9, like for here on YouTube, but let's say for Instagram or TikTok, you want a more vertical aspect ratio. Because of that square format, it will actually add more field of view to the top and bottom of the frame, rather than just cropping into the 16:9 aspect ratio. This is really cool since you don't get that zoomed in crop that you'd normally get. You can easily change the aspect ratio in the Insta360 Studio desktop app, where you can also reposition footage shot in Pro Video mode to perfectly line up your shot. Clearly, there's a lot I like about the Insta360 GO 2, but to make it even better, I do have two areas for improvement. And this has to do with storage and battery, both of which are built into the Go 2, meaning neither can be upgraded or replaced. Battery life varies depending on which shooting mode you use, but on its own, in Pro Video mode, the Go 2 gets around 20 to 30 minutes of battery life, not a lot. This does improve when you use a charging case, where you'll get around 2 to 2.5 hours of battery life. In terms of storage, the Go 2 has 32 gigabytes of built-in memory, which in Pro Video mode translates to around 50 minutes of video recording. You get more in other video modes, but you'll want to use the Pro Video mode as this has that excellent flow state image stabilization. These kind of battery and record times mean this is not the camera that you place and leave for longer periods. Instead, I've been using the Go 2 for shorter clips, for bursts of action. As a result, this also means less time spent editing and scrolling through footage. But still, these are two areas that I would love to see Insta360 build on for future iterations. So who is the Insta360 GO 2 for? No other action cam, or smartphone for that matter, comes close to the Go 2's level of portability and versatility. The Go 2 looks small in photos and videos, but seeing it in person, believe me, it is even smaller than I thought. And this form factor opens it up to such a wide range of use cases, taking up so little room. And because it so easily fits in your pocket, you're more likely to take it with you more and thus record more awesome footage. Unless you're looking to record for hours at a time or film in 4K, the GO 2 is a unique action cam that offers a level of integration and ease of use that is simply unmatched. For the right person and use case, the GO 2 is definitely an action cam that I recommend, and is something I know I'll be using more in the future. To learn more, I will leave the links in the description, plus a special offer and discount price for the Insta360 GO 2. Let me know if you have any questions. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching and take care.